Hi there and welcome back to Korea, where I still am, and today I'm going to be checking out a song that was recommended to me quite recently, but it has been recommended to me before, and it's by BAND-MAID and it's called Shake That, and it's a song that I haven't actually listened to before, obviously, because I'm reacting to it, but it was one of those ones where it just sounds like something like an early 2000s hip-hop, R&B, club crossover, just something about the title. Anyway, I'm going to check it out anyway, so here we go. Well, I'm glad to hear it's not an Usher song. It's not a video, is it? It's just like a photo reel. Okay, just audio. Oh, I like that. I like a good sort of rhythm-based riff. They're always good at these pre-choruses, but I'm just waiting for the chorus. Is it going to be one of their good ones or one of their average ones? Their choruses are very varied. It's very old school, but in a good way. You know, this actually really reminds me of AFI. I really hear AFI in this. Is that just me? Nice little key change in there. Well, kind of key change. I mean, I know I don't really know what the lyrics are straight off the bat. I can't pick them up because they're too fast, but I do kind of get the feeling that it should feel a little bit more cheeky with a title like that. It should feel a bit more cheeky, the song. But the song is very good. It just seems like a bit tonally strange. Okay, here's the bridge. I'll shut up. I love that guitar sound, that's really cool. Nice little mix of sounds going on here. Nice idea breaking up the last chorus. Does it come in? Yeah, there we go. Back in. Oh, I like that bit of vocal there. It was a really nice choice to go for the high note. All right. A lot to unpack in that one. All right, first things first, what to say about this? Well, I'm guessing it's not a single because there was no accompanying music video, and they seem to have like 1,000,001 music videos, this band. So the fact that they don't have a music video for this makes me think it's not a single. So I'm not going to press too hard on the chorus. The chorus was not bad. There was nothing wrong with the chorus. It wasn't their most catchy, but then again, it wasn't the least catchy. I think I've heard ones with music videos that weren't as catchy as that. So that's a pretty good sign. Now, in regards to the song, I really liked a lot of things about it. I mean, one of the things I liked as well, I mean, I like when they have really good guitar solos, but as I've pointed out as well, I am more impressed because we know they've got great guitar work going on there, and they've got a fantastic mix of a more steady rhythm player in Miku, and the more shredding lead guitar as well. So in a way, we know they can do that, and I'm always impressed when they do something a bit different, which shows off their ability to use the guitar skills that they have at hand. And this was a good example of that, in that I never really heard, maybe it completely slipped me by, but I didn't hear anything that I would have classed as being a guitar solo in that. There was a lot of guitar work. Like, for example, the opening riff, it's not a lead guitar riff, it's a rhythm guitar riff, very much so. And that's something which I really enjoyed, because that had a lot of power to it, but it was a very different way of doing the intro. Something that sometimes they do, but usually they don't. So that was nice to hear. And the bridge was really interesting. Like, there's all those instrumental shifts. The producer actually probably deserves a lot of credit in this, because it was fantastic musically, and there was really good little breaks from all of them, including the bass, the guitars, the drums, everything. The producer did a fantastic job in the bridge of switching up the sounds and making sure there were different sounds on all the instruments, so that it seemed to go through a lot of phases in the bridge. So it was just very interestingly musically at that bit. The melody was great as well. I did like the way the melody went. It was one of those ones that was really easy to follow, and I think that was probably the strongest quality of the song, is it flowed really well. So it was one of those songs where it would be very hard to come away from that not having enjoyed it. Yes, I would agree with anyone who says it's probably not their greatest song, but it really does showcase a lot of their skills. Like I say, one of the things that really surprised me, though, is that even though I was kind of glad that didn't become an Usher song when it's called something like Shake That, it was Akon, wasn't it? Akon who did a song called Shake That, I think. Anyway, but even though it didn't go down that route, I don't know, I was kind of expecting something a little bit more cheeky. I mean, they can pull off tongue-in-cheek, and I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but maybe some sort of cheeky sort of taking the piss style pop backing vocals or something like that, or some sort of sampling like you'd expect from a band like The Offspring, when they were doing things like Original Prankster or Pretty Fly for a White Guy, just something a little bit cheeky that doesn't detract from the music but adds to that tongue-in-cheek element. So I was probably expecting a little bit more given the title of that. But there's nothing really to criticize about this song. It's solid. As an album track, it's fantastic. But will I go back and listen to it? I think I certainly will. I think it was interesting enough, and like I said, I really enjoyed the sort of way the intro powers in. I love the way the song moves, so I think I'll definitely go back and listen to it. Is it going to be a top 5 one? In many other bands, it probably would be an easy scorer for a top 5, but given their repertoire, I think it would be pretty hard for that to get into the top 5. But like I said, I'm going to be mulling over a lot of them and deciding. So for now, there's not a huge amount more to say on that one, except for thank you guys for suggesting it. It was a really interesting one, and once again, like I say, even when they're just doing hard rock like they do hard rock as it is the core of their sound, even with that, they do still manage to break off and just manage to still make the whole genre, the whole style, their whole sound, they seem to be able to make it sound fresh over and over again. Even in a song that is still just, guitar, bass, drums, even though it always goes intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, even though they always have the little funky pre-choruses, even though there's so many things that you just kind of know are going to happen before they happen in 95% of their songs, it still is lovely that they can deliver a refreshing song. I mean, I gave an example many reviews back, comparing it to something like Oasis, and arguably Oasis actually pull off more surprising variation changes in their songs, and yet every time you hear an Oasis song, it just feels like the one before, to me at least. It never feels fresh, it never feels original. Once you've heard one, you've kind of heard them all, and yet no one could ever say that of BAND-MAID, which to me is a fantastic quality. It just shows there is integrity in the detail, in the musicianship, in the loving care that's put into crafting these songs. They're not just jangled out as a series of chords, they're really thought out. And even on an album track like this, there's no filler. As Sum 41 said, all killer, no filler, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I can imagine from them so far. All killer, no filler. I haven't really heard virtually anything by them I consider to be filler. Some songs that maybe don't stand out as much, but if this is an album track, as I believe it is, correct me if I'm wrong, fantastic album track. Anyway, I've been rambling for long enough. So from now, from Korea, ciao.